Welcome once again for the concluding part of the chapter Kings, Farmers and Towns, chapter 2 of History, theme 1, class 12. So the concluding part, the first topic that I'm taking is coins and kings. And the process of exchange was facilitated by the introduction of coin. The coins were punch marked and were made of silver and copper. These were the earliest coins to be minted. These coins were excavated from different sites. The numismatics studied these coins to reconstruct numerical as well as commercial networks. Each punch marked coins specified different ruling dynasties. They suggest that the coins were issued by kings. Some were also issued by merchants, bankers and townspeople. The Indo-Greeks issued the first coins that bear the names of images of rulers. The Kushanas issued the first gold coins. These coins were identical in weight with those of contemporary Roman emperors, Parthian rulers of Iran. The use of gold coins indicate the enormous value of business that took place. From the archaeological sites of South India, Roman coins were found. Even though this South India was not a part of the Roman Empire. Coins were issued not only by the kings, but it was also issued by tribal rulers like Yaudiyas of Punjab and Haryana. Many copper coins were also excavated, which was issued by Yaudiyas. The Gupta rulers issued spectacular gold coins, which was remarkably pure in quality. Let's now move on to a new topic, and this one is back to basics. Now here we read multiple excerpts from those inscriptions which were left behind by different rulers of very old times. But the question is, how do the historians know what is written on them? And the answer is deciphering the inscriptions. So if we talk about scripts used in modern languages, we have to read Brahmi. The question may be, why? Why do we have to read Brahmi? And the answer is, all the modern scripts is derived from Brahmi. This script was mostly used in Ashokan inscriptions. European scholars, with the help of Indian Pandits, compared the letters of Bengali and Devanagari with that of old ones. Assumptions were made that this script was in Sanskrit. It was only in 1838 that James Prinsep was able to decipher Ashokan Brahmi. After Brahmi, another script was to be deciphered. It was Kharoshthi. This script was used in northwest part of India. In this area, some coins were found. It belonged to the Indo-Greek kings. And the coins contain names of king written in Greek and Kharoshthi. Once Prinsep identified the language of Kharoshthi, it became very easy or possible to read. But what is the evidence of these scripts? Let us look at the two Ashokan inscriptions. Here we could note that Ashoka's name was not mentioned in the script. Instead, the name adopted by the ruler was used, that is Devanampiya, which means beloved of gods, and Piyadasi. In some inscriptions, Ashoka's name along with these title was used. After examining all the inscriptions, its style, language, paleography, the epigraphist concluded that the script belonged to the same ruler, and it was issued by the same. There were several questions that the historians have to face. That is, king's orders were inscribed on rocks for communication. Now the question is, would the passers-by stop to read them? One thing was very sure, that is, probably most people were not literate. Now, do you or do they understand Prakrit language? All these problems was evident if you look into Ashokan inscription. This was interpreted as the anguish of the ruler, as well as depicting a change in his attitudes. The anguish was the recent conquest in the region, and being the ruler, he could not address the issue. Thus, historical evidences are deciphered, but was it all correct? As you all know, inscriptional evidences are deciphered, but it lacks accuracy. It has some limitations, and this is our new topic: limitations of evidences. And these limitations are technical. First, letters were faintly engraved, and so reconstruction was uncertain. Secondly, inscriptions may be damaged or letters are missing. The third limitation is that exact meaning of the words is not sure, or what, we don't know the exact meaning of the words. We could notice all the three limits if we go through the journal, where the scholars are constantly debating and discussing different ways of reading the inscriptions. Fourth limitation is that several inscriptions were discovered, but only few were deciphered. And in this case, we don't know what is missing, and we don't know what is the beginning and which one is the ending. That is why the fourth point is a very important one. That is why we said there are limitations, and we don't know whether the things are deciphered in a correct manner or not. Okay, then the fifth one is that many inscriptions might have existed but were lost due to ravage of time. And the sixth limitation is that it is not necessary that only significant things were recorded. Okay, in this point I would like to add like this, that during their time, who are important, who are not important, what is recorded, what is not recorded, we have no idea. But our historians, according to the inscriptions or according to the excavations of the archaeologists, they have set up an idea that only the important things are being recorded, but evidences are not there. Okay, that is why point number 6, it is saying that it's not necessary that only significant things were recorded. Thus, historians have to compare with other perspective to arrive at a better conclusions of the past. Okay, so this was all about our topic, kings, farmers and towns. Hope you like it. Okay, here I conclude the chapter. What do you think about this video? Please comment. If there is any mistake, please do not hesitate to comment. Please share the video as much as you can. Thank you, and keep supporting.